Welcome to this episode of Mommy's Sea Star. This is a monarch caterpillar, and I decided to move him inside because all our monarch caterpillars seem to be disappearing. So I picked him up gently with this paintbrush, and I brought him to a little home, gave him some leaves, and brought him into my home. I've been feeding him every day since, many times a day, so that he can have fresh milkweed leaves. From the time it hatches to the time it becomes a pupa, a monarch caterpillar will grow 2,000 times in size, and it will molt its skin 5 times. Here, the monarch caterpillar is going from the 4th instar stage to the 5th instar stage. The 5th instar stage is the stage the caterpillar is at right before it becomes a pupa. It's a really intense transformation. According to my observations, it took this guy a full 24 hours to complete the molting process. He started climbing around and spinning threads the night before, and then I started filming the next morning at 8:45. And he shed about 8:30 at night the same day. He just wiggled a lot, and I expect that his cells were undergoing a really big change, and the exoskeleton, the new one, was hardening underneath the old one. After watching this process, I'm so surprised that a little caterpillar has to undergo this a full 5 times. You can see him wiggling more and more. Keep in mind that this is all time-lapse footage. The whole process was really slow, this wiggling and transforming under his skin. But I had a feeling that once he was ready to molt, the process would go really fast, and I was right. Towards the evening, he calmed down and then started wiggling really fast, and now see the skin come off? Let me slow it down so you can see it again. Watch how after all that wiggling, he just lays on his side really still, and then all of a sudden he springs to action and the skin starts to slide off. You can see those filaments go to the back, and he wiggles. His little face mask pops off, and his face is now a yellowish color. Those little filaments pop up in the front and then in the back, and then he begins to adjust to his new size. Now, what happens next may be a bit surprising. It was to me. He let his exoskeleton adjust and harden as much as the skin on a caterpillar hardens, which isn't too much, but his face became hardened and ready to eat. Then he turned around and ate his own skin that he had just shed off. I'm sure there are many reasons why they do this. 2 reasons I can imagine would be: 1, he's probably very hungry, going 24 hours without eating, and 2, he doesn't want to leave evidence that there's a caterpillar around. So those are 2 pretty good reasons, I think. So he ate this skin completely, and I fed him right away because I imagined he was still quite hungry, and he was. And he's been eating non-stop ever since. Now he's a full-grown 5th instar monarch caterpillar, and in a few days he'll start to spin silk and make a little silk button, hook himself on, and become a chrysalis. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.